I couldn't be happier, given my daughter is a budding athlete. Obviously, the current standard-bearer is Caitlin Clark, the Iowa sensation who recently was the #1 overall pick in the WNBA draft. Let's not forget the amazing efforts of her contemporaries, Angel Reese, Camila Cardoso and Juju Watkins, to name a few. Let's also not forget the pioneers that came before them. Perhaps the first women's sport to make a mainstream crossover was women's tennis in the 1970s and 1980s. Women's golf also could stake a claim. There's always gymnastics, but the US only seems to care about that once every 4 years. Speaking of the US women's national soccer team ratcheted up women's sports a notch, beginning in 1999 when they won the World Cup, and continuing in the 25 years since. With basketball now moving further into the women's sports lexicon, it makes me wonder what will be the next women's sport to break through. Here are my contenders. The second reporting beat I ever covered as a student journalist was the University of Florida's women's volleyball team. In 1999, they were in the top 5 most of the year. The orchestration of volleyball at that level is nothing short of remarkable. I had never seen anything like it. Unfortunately, women's volleyball has never had a consistent pro league to speak of. Maybe now is their time. In January, the new Pro Volleyball Federation began play with 7 teams, with another 3 expansion teams planned if all goes according to plan. In Florida, the Orlando Valkyries are one of the inaugural teams. They have some work to do if they want to catch the league's best team, the Atlanta Vibe, but, hey, it's a start. It wasn't all that long ago that flag football was a thing of powder puff games. Now, however, it's a serious sport spreading throughout high schools across the country. It might be some time before it becomes mainstream, but it's also an entertaining sport that allows these female athletes to show that they can have football skills, too. I can already hear some of the cavemen voices out there. If they want to be football players, then they need to tackle each other or it's not real football. Let's ball up that attitude, throw it in the trash and step into the 2020s so we can support these women. Think I'm crazy? The NFL is getting involved. According to their website, this summer, the NFL will be introducing a new, elevated championship tournament format to celebrate the best of the best across the youth flag football world, domestically and globally. The NFL Flag Championships, a first-of-its-kind tournament hosted by the NFL, ESPN, RCX Sports and Omaha, will take place in Canton, Ohio at the Pro Football Hall of Fame on July the 19th to the 21st and will feature the very best of girls' and boys' youth flag talent. However, I wonder how many girls know the name, the Fabulous Moolah?